Hey guys, Jeremy Whittington here. We're at Midwest Dreamin'. I'm here with Ryan and Ezra from the Talution Group. So guys, what can you tell me about what you guys do?
Sure. Talution Group is a recruiting services firm. We've got a division within the organization that specifically services the Salesforce community. So we're a technology recruiting company that helps people identify really any type of Salesforce resource on a contract or full-time basis.
Okay. And where are you guys based?
We're based here in Chicago.
Okay. And I assume you cover pretty much all across the United States, globe?
We have a Chicago office, we have a New York office, and an office down in Florida.
Nice.
But we basically
That's
cover...
the office I want to be at.
Yeah. Well, not now. Now it's nice in Chicago. But yes, down in the winter time, we make many trips there. But we do cover pretty much any geography. We've services clients throughout our 17-year history, pretty much in, I would imagine, any state that, or every state, including Hawaii, at one point or another.
Nice. So are you guys focused on any particular piece of Salesforce? Do you do more than Salesforce as well?
Okay, well, yeah, so we've got about 40 people within the organization. We're a technology recruiting company. We've got an amazing sourcing division as well. We basically provide three services. One of them is direct hire, another is staffing, and another opportunity that we service is more of a dedicated recruiting services environment where we actually manage the recruitment activities for a company in some type of fashion depending on what their needs are. And we have a very robust sourcing team, a director of research that runs a group that specifically goes out to identify individuals that are right for the different jobs. So we do a lot of high tech.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously people are very familiar with recruiting firms and direct hires, right? Managing that process for them is definitely quite interesting, but you also mentioned like staffing. So, for people that may not be aware of like how that can help, what is that?
Well, basically we'll find a temporary resource for a project. We've had people go on site for as little as 2 weeks, as much as 4 or 5 years. It could either be a basic practice of the organization where they want to bring in contractors for whatever financial reasons. They don't want to bring in people full time. Maybe you're a Salesforce company and you have a .NET development project that's a side project, and you're not going to hire the person full time. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. It lets you get access to subject matter experts in the industry, and generally people want to use that when they don't see a longer term need, or again, they don't have the headcount to bring somebody in full time.
Yeah, and going back to just what you guys do in terms of working with Salesforce. So, first of all, how long have you guys been in the Salesforce space?
About
4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were actually asked by Groupon to find a Salesforce developer, and we do very specialized technology, so we just said, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll have this for you in a jiffy, and there was nobody out there.
Yeah.
So as a company that really tried to identify some of the most challenging circumstances for us to service our client base, we recognize that it's not the most complex technology to use or to work in or to administrate, but there certainly wasn't anybody out there that was doing it. So we decided back then that we were going to start a practice. Since that period of time, one of the things that I've enjoyed most about working in the Salesforce space is that it is, as you can see, a community that really drives engagement. There's people that are just so thrilled to be working in this area and enjoy the conferences, enjoy the interaction, enjoy all the learning programs so that they can accelerate their careers, and we've immersed ourselves in that area. So if you stood around our booth long enough, you'd probably see a bunch of people come by that we've either helped or provided guidance to at some point. So we've made it, it's been fun for us. We've enjoyed working with this group in this community.
Yeah. And I guess, the interesting thing about you guys being technology as a whole, right? So if you're working with a company, partnering with them, and they've got like a .NET shop, and then they bring in Salesforce, right? Then you can help them with both, right?
Sure.
Absolutely. We have the opportunity to help them in all different areas and build a really good relationship with the client, because we'll understand them, understand their needs, because we'll have experience with them in all the different departments.
Yeah. All right, so if either customers who need, or companies who need your services to help find people, or people that are looking for a job, what should they do?
Well, they should contact us. You can check our website out at talution.com and just reach out, and somebody will get back to you and be able to help you either identify opportunities that we could support, give you some guidance in terms of how you should approach a job search, or certainly we'll be there to help you fill positions that you're having challenges with.
Yeah. What about like job fairs, or does Salesforce do anything to kind of help that at all?
Yeah, of course. What doesn't Salesforce do?
Yeah.
We go to Dreamforce every year.
Yep.
You know, we're at the World Tour. We're actually thinking about going to the different World Tours in different cities more often. So we don't do job fairs as much. Just generally, we are looking for the type of talent that people are having difficult identifying, and that's not usually at the job fairs.
Yeah.
But
true.
it's also like there's so many different ancillary types of apps, exchanges, and they're often throwing information sessions or happy hours, and we attend those as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Hey, if you like our videos, please be sure to subscribe and follow us on Twitter.